Greetings from Minami Yamashiro town here in Kyoto Prefecture. I just arrived here by the JR Tsukigaseguchi station at the top of the platform there. I'm here at the settlement of Maruyama. My start of my hike for today. The road we're looking at is the Yamato Highway, or Old Yamato Highway. People would have used this to migrate through this area up until probably half a century ago, when they started building the inter-prefectural roads and bypasses and motorways. So now it's just a quiet country lane. So I'm going to walk along this for about a kilometre or so before branching off. The purpose today is just to have a look at some old relics, see what hides in amongst the bushes. Just taking this little lane off the old Yamato Highway, discovered this abandoned building. Looking by the entrance to it, she must have been something of someone's importance. It looks quite interesting. Just take a little wander down this lane. Might be able to gain access around the back. I decided to sort of leave the abandoned building as it was and not go any further, so I shall continue my way along towards Shimagahara. Standing on the border, it was once the border between Iga and Yamashiro district. Now it's the border between Kyoto and Mie prefectures. After arriving here with some overcast and a bit of rain, it's now cleared up and it has become sweltering. Okay, I've arrived at this next point of interest. Here, these are the remains of the old checkpoint where people paid a toll as they crossed the border between Iga and the Yamato provinces. The Yamato Highway continues on up here past this little shrine before making its way into the settlement of Shimagahara. I sort of branch off the road from here and I take that track just down here and head into the countryside of Shimagahara. But I do rejoin this road again in the next few hours, albeit just for a kilometre or two. So to take a break for a minute or two, wipe the sweat off my brow. Sort of happened across this little shrine complex here. one or two little hydrangeas out, albeit in the dying stages. It's amazing how quickly the environment can change. And the peace and quiet and serenity of the Yamato Road to the national highways, or prefectural roads as I call them. This is Route 163 that runs between between Osaka City and Mie Prefecture. It is a very busy road. I'm hoping I'm only going to have to cross it here before I can get into the more countryside. Well, after a brief encounter with Route 163, I'm crossing over the Kansai rail line. I'm about to head back to my kind of environment. Again, a really sudden change of environment, so quiet here. And I'm probably about a kilometre away now from the busy Route 163. The sound of nature. It's the time of the year where the cicadas are coming out in full force. I came through here on my bike once. I had the video camera rolling, and then I stopped it, and as I came around a corner there was a fox sitting there preening himself. Didn't stay around for long. Once he saw me, he was soon gone. Well, I've exited the bush. Now I'm just sort of experiencing a little bit of rural Japan, and in particular the rice fields. It's past 11. That's unusual. Normally they don't go off until 12 o'clock. In the distance, the settlement of Shimagahara, where I will be concluding this walk. Looking in the opposite direction are these lovely hills. Spent many hours up there on bike and on foot. Some nice lanes up there, some great views up the top. Rural Japan, and you love it. I love hiking and biking through these little lanes. Course has taken me up through here. I'm hoping this is the right road. Whenever I'm on one of my hikes, always on the lookout for these. Sekibutsu. I think that one's Sekibutsu, but I think probably Jizo as well. After a wander through the rice fields of rural Shimagahara, Tsukigaseguchi Temple is just an ideal place to stop for lunch and have a rest. And a cold drink. There's an important historical relic placed here. It's the 11-faced Canon Bosatsu. The unfortunate thing is that it's only available for the public to see once every 33 years. Interesting. Now, throughout the temple grounds, there is a little course, or pilgrimage if you want to have a better word. Throughout this course are 33 canon icons, or jizo. I'm going to go and see if we can find them. Almost a few metres in, and we see our first set. Just a little bit up here. Statue and belfry. I don't know, I reckon I counted about 33. Anyway, it's time to move on. Shogatsu da. Look for somewhere to have lunch. Just down in Shogatsu-jo at this junction. There's this facility here. Yeah, when I came here one time I thought it was a sake brewery, but it's not. It's a Hasamazu soy sauce factory. So if you're into soy sauces, come here and try some. It's lovely. Meantime, I'm heading up into there. Nice little country lane out the back of Shimagahara, and another little jizo tucked in there. You won't see these. You only see them when you're on foot. I mean, so well camouflaged. It's quite incredible. Well, I've arrived at this junction, hopefully an ideal spot for my lunch break. This is either the Kosaka or Takusaka Jinja. Going to go up this road here and check it out. The Torii, an entrance to Takasaka Jinja Shrine. It's not what I'd call an enormous facility. But listen to the noise, the surrounding sounds. Couldn't have found a better place to stop and have me lunch. So, in saying that, shall be saying farewell very soon and head off. As I say farewell to Takasaka Jinja Shrine, I shall make my way down towards the Shimagahara station and any more points of interest on the way. Well, about 100 metres down from the shrine I've got this junction. The plan was to return the way it came up, which was back down that road. Sounds double-dutch, doesn't it? There's a sign here. I'm curious to know where it goes to, so I'm doing good time. I'm going to make my way in there. I'm definitely going to get away from this point though, because as we can see in here, I think we've come across a bee's nest. Time to go. Well, not very much happening in here, but another little point of interest is another one of these geezel around there, everywhere. I never get tired of seeing them. Curious to know is why all the big fences. Might just keep my video camera on hand at the ready in case a member of the wild animal community suddenly appear in a corner. It's about the third time today we've had rain, and it suddenly stopped and cleared up. This looks like it's going to be persistent. I'll have to sort of make my way out of the bush through the rural scenery of Shimagahara. I've arrived in the residential area. I thought just as I approach my railway station I'll show you these. These are a raccoon dog. I can't quite remember the significance they have, but there's sort of three icons here. The raccoon dog, the cat, and the frog. And of course, there's these fellas here. I can hear my train in the distance. Hey fella. Well, I've rejoined the Yamato Highway, such as it's called. You remember this road when I first started this video. I left Tsukigaseguchi, but I've only rejoined it for a few hundred meters. As I'm about to disappear up here, the Shimagahara railway station. Well, welcome to Shimagahara station. I hope you enjoyed this little walk. At 4.5 hours. Not too bad. Feet are a bit sore. I'm about to sit down and have another coffee. I've got about another 45 minutes before my train arrives, so heaps of time. So, looking at the sign here, there's plenty to see and do in this area. Signposts everywhere. This is where I had lunch at the Tsukigaseguchi. Okay. Bye-bye.